Welcome. This is Emma Sartwell of Somatic Spiritual Counseling. Today we're going to do a brief Finding Your Power Animal meditation. And to me, this can be one of the most important meditations that you do on your journey, as the power animal is such an important resource. And in many shamanic cultures, communities, it's said that it's very dangerous to be walking around without a power animal. It's called power loss, and it makes you vulnerable to disease, to conflicted emotions, to all kinds of things that you aren't vulnerable to when you have this inner resource. So to begin, make yourself comfortable. That could be lying down, sitting up, sitting in a chair. I do recommend that you're in a place where it's quiet, where you can have some privacy, and where it would feel safe to close your eyes. And know that we're going to be here for about 15 or 20 minutes. So first, take in where you are. Look around your space. What do you see? Notice where your body is touching the floor or the chair or the cushion. And see if you can let yourself be supported. Letting your body release into gravity a little bit more. And if it feels okay, we'll take a few deep breaths. Noticing the rise and the fall of the belly and the chest. And just like you looked around your space, use your inner looking to look around your inner space. What's going on inside? Are there areas of tension, areas of expansion and relaxation? Not trying to change anything, but just taking a survey. And landing on an area of the body that feels good. Maybe it feels warm, solid, spacious, relaxed. And if there's no part of the body that feels good, find the part that feels the least bad. And maybe that's just a fingernail. Maybe it's your hair. The belly or the legs. And we're just going to breathe with our attention on that space for a few moments. Seeing if you can open to the pleasant qualities just 1% more. Letting your eyes relax, letting the eyeballs fall back into the skull. And if it feels safe, maybe you've already done it, closing your eyes or casting them down. And then with a light touch, scanning your memory for an opening into the earth that you have actually seen. So this could be an animal burrow, a hole in a tree, a door leading to a cellar, a body of water. Something that exists in what we call the middle world, which is the world we usually exist in. It can be small or large. And when you've landed on one, just noticing what you can see about it. What are the colors, the textures? What's the weather like? Bringing yourself into the image if you're not there already. Making contact with the opening. And asking to be invited down into the earth. So this might mean that your body changes shape or size. And just allowing whatever images come to mind as you go down this hole into the earth. And it will open into some kind of portal. So allowing yourself to notice this portal. There's no rush. How quickly or slowly are you moving? What does it smell like down here? And if it feels right, going deeper, knowing that eventually this portal is going to open up into a new space. So allowing yourself to be plopped out of this tunnel and into a space of the lower world. Once again, taking in your surroundings. See yourself looking around, maybe touching around. Take in the colors, the quality of the air. And noticing how you feel in this space. How does it affect you? And knowing that at any time, if it doesn't feel right to be here, you can always ask to be brought back up. But if it does feel right to be here, ask if there's an ally or a spirit being who wants to appear to you in this space. And you may see flashings of different bits and pieces of beings coming in and out, coming together and apart. Eventually culminating into one being. And notice as much as you can about this being. It may be very clear and defined, or it may still be hazy and hard to get a sense of. So just allowing it to come to you in its own time. And then asking it, are you my ally? If it says no, or the answer is unclear, ask if it can take you to your ally. If it says yes, then just being in its presence while we wait for the others to be brought to their allies. If you are brought to another being, ask this one, are you my ally? So if you don't have one right now, that's all right. It might not be the right time, or there might be other blockages in the way. But if you have met an ally, notice how it's looking at you. And notice how that makes you feel. And then ask the ally, what do you want to show me or tell me? And you may think, oh, I'm making this up. This is my own mind. But that's okay. Whatever is your first thought is the best one to go with. And eventually the doubts will fade away. And then asking the ally, how will you protect me? And one final question for this journey: how can I access you? So before we go back up, making some sort of pledge to this being that you'll continue to build a relationship. In whatever way feels right to you. And then going back to the tunnel, we'll start to come back up, noticing the smells and the textures. And noticing if this being stayed where it was, or came with you in some other form. Coming up, giving yourself time for the transition back to normal consciousness. Starting to see the opening that you entered earlier. And letting your consciousness come back into this room. Feeling yourself supported by the floor or the chair. Keeping your eyes closed if they're closed, but taking in any sounds of your environment. And slowly cracking the eyes open and taking in the light, the shapes and the colors. And noticing if your body feels any different than it did 20 minutes ago. Taking a deep breath. Slowly looking around the space. Starting the transition back into your day. Might be good to stretch, wiggle your fingers or your toes. And it's always good after a journey to drink water, eat a snack, grounding back into the middle world. And I encourage you to take notes on what happened. If you found a being, to draw a picture of it. Some people like to dance their being. So what would it be like if you were the being? How would you move? How would you dance? And just seeing if this being comes to you in other ways in the next week or so. So thank you so much for going on this journey with me. I would love to hear what happened. So you can email me at emma@somaticspiritualcounseling.com. And if something went sideways or didn't go the way that you would like it to go, or you just want to take this journey further and deeper, please reach out. It might be good to have a private session. But I hope that this being is a blessing to you and that you keep it close. And I'll see you next time.